I'll show you the exact email campaign I used to make $3,600 in only 6 hours. It's something very simple to make, yet a lot of people mess this up, but if you copy this structure, it's literally impossible to fail. I'm not going to gatekeep anything, I'll break down the entire thing and the logic behind its success. I don't see anyone sharing this kind of campaigns on YouTube, but since I'm making over 12K a month as a copywriter without Upwork or Fiverr, all because of my skill and the strategy I used, I want to share the whole thing with you. Alright, so this price increase campaign was for a client in the trading niche. His email list was about 12K people, which is pretty small for the coaching niche, but I managed to generate about 36K. With a simple email campaign, it took me about 6 to 7 hours to make. So you can see here the results, 36K. Those are all sales from people buying his product. I work with this guy on a 10% revenue share deal. So me generating to him 36K in a single price increase campaign practically paid me about 3.6K. That's the thing when you work on revenue share deals. I do not take any flat fees. I work based on results, but I can get paid way more than, let's say, a simple freelancer who maybe goes on to take clients from Upwork or LinkedIn, and guess what? He's not going to get paid more than maybe $500 for a simple email campaign. So earning potential is way higher. Now, the structure of the campaign was very, very simple. It had a pre-launch of 2 days where I would send emails to nurture people and warm them up for what's coming and for the price increase campaign itself. Then was the price increase campaign, about 7 days. This extension of the price increase campaign wasn't announced, so it was basically surprised. And then came the secret offer, which was a second surprise. So basically the entire campaign lasted about 12 days. Alongside with the warm-up emails, maybe 14 days. So it's not that long, half a month, but it made a lot of money. So I'm not going now to break down literally every word of this campaign, but I'm going to show you the logic behind this and how it works and how it managed to make so much money with just emails. Okay, because having a list of 12K people and being able to generate 36K in only about 14 days with an email that short, it's something that's not really common to see, making basically $3 for every subscriber on that email list. So I want to show you the exact logic. I'm not going to gatekeep anything. I'm going to also give you the document. At the end, you can have the document and see for yourself the entire price increase campaign and maybe copy it for one of your clients, doesn't matter. But let's go on to this. So this was the first email, literally the warm-up email, something where I send on to those guys, nurturing them and basically announcing that something is coming, but still not giving all the information. So I would just hype them up. I would say something special is coming in about 48 hours, something that's never been done before, because that's the truth. This was the first price increase campaign this guy ever made. An exclusive opportunity for the active people who've been following me for some time. This was basically showcased in a way that people thought it's only basically sent out to them, to a few handful of people, even though this entire price increase campaign was sent to the whole 12K people email list. And the idea was basically that only a few people on this list are seeing these emails. And this is something very exclusive that a handful of people are basically going to receive. So this was the first email, a simple nurture. Then came the second email, basically saying the same thing, but now giving up more details about how this program, I cannot say the name of the program or the name of this guy because I have an NDA signed, so I cannot do that. But I'm going to give out all the details about those emails, and I'm going to exclude only his name and his program name and things like that. Right, so everything that's related to his brand I'm not going to include here. But besides that, it's the entire pricing this campaign itself. Literally how I send it, it's in the whole document. Basically now I'm informating people that this program and the demand for it has skyrocketed because it appeared in multiple media outlets and on TV, and a lot of people have been getting great results with this program and this product. So basically the demand for it skyrocketed, and that's why he's going to announce something coming up in the next day. You can see here something unique that you can take advantage. Right, then came the first email of the price increase campaign. This email I'm going to break down a little more because actually this one made the most amount of money. Now the thing with this coaching niche is that maybe they booked a call 1 week later. Maybe they're not already sold into buying that product. but once they receive more and more emails, once they are going to get more warmed up and see more about the price increase campaign itself and the emails and this guy and the method itself, then they might buy the product. All right. So this is a thing that you cannot really track 100%. Of course, I know exactly into a kind of way which email bring the most sales, because I had some UTMs in the links and I could see where most of the sales came from which email. But maybe it wasn't that email itself that made the sale. Maybe one email made the reader book a call, and then another email that they received second day or the third day made them actually want to buy the product itself. So this email pretty much made the most amount of money. Okay, it brings down the most amount of booked calls with the team. So I'm going to break down this a little more than the rest of the emails. So I'm basically announcing this thing that I basically nurture people and warm them up for 2 days previous. My surprise for you, as I've said, I'm making a special announcement. Due to the immense increase in demand for the program, I've had to permanently raise the price of the program. Because I'm expanding my team of traders and mentors so I can continue focusing 100% on community members, and this is a significant increase. However, if you're reading this, you've already been following me for a while, and perhaps for some reason you've postponed joining the program even though you might really want. Okay, you have to understand, I basically made this message somehow look like it was only sent to a handful of people. After that, I said, until January 17th, I've allocated 20 spots for 20 traders who can join me at just a fraction of the price I'll charge in the future. The problem is I cannot guarantee you these 20 spots won't fill up before January. So I'm giving up some urgency, right? So people have a reason to book the call right in that moment, right when they read this email. So this is the CTA. If you want to learn more about the program name and see exactly how we can help you become a profitable trader and the trader funded, using the system through which I've already helped dozens of other traders become profitable and funded, and you're ready to join me at the ridiculously small investment compared to the price I'll charge after January 17, we can schedule a free one-on-one. This is the USP of the program. Now, as you can see, there's basically a simple reason that made this price increase campaign work so well. And if you maybe didn't figure out yet what I'm talking about, is the thing that I basically made the message sound like a sale, not a price increase campaign. I made it sound like people can have the chance now to join at a ridiculously small investment at a fraction of what the price is going to be in the next few days, next few months, next few years. All right. I made it sound like a sale. I made it sound like you can join now for a tenth of the price that is going to be soon. And this made the message way stronger. It basically created some FOMO inside their mind. They wanted to take the chance now and not miss out on this thing, which is basically one of the key factors that made this campaign so successful. And it made almost 40K with only 14 days of emails. So you can see here the CTA, reserve your spot at a fraction of the price. In this meeting, we'll see exactly what your situation is, what your roadblocks are, and how we can help you with the program. But as I've said, on January 17, I will permanently increase the price of the program name. This entire price increase campaign was based on two simple key factors, making it sound like a sell and creates such a strong FOMO trigger and such a strong FOMO urgency that people think this is the last time they could ever benefit from such a price, such a good price. Email 2, this is literally just a reminder, 5 spots already taken. Yesterday I announced that I permanently increased the price of the program name, and 5 people already joined the program and took the opportunity. So now I have 5 less spots, and basically creating a hurt feeling. When people see other people doing something, they're more willing to do it themselves because they feel that need and urge to do something that other people are doing to not get left out from something, right? And that's the FOMO trigger I told you about. Now, the third email, simple success story, basically breaking down the result of someone who has been successful with this program. Adrian became a profitable and funded trader in just 3 months, basically showing his wins, all using a clear strategy, and then just doing a simple CTA, and just reminding them of the price increase and that they can join at a fraction of the price. Email 4, this one I'm sure it brings a lot of sales. It's basically the guarantee. People want guarantees. People know if they can't buy something and they need to take money from their pocket and invest in something, they want a guarantee. They want someone to take the risk from their shoulders. And when you're removing that risk of their shoulders, they're more willing to buy because they're not scared. They don't have any fear that something's going to happen bad and they're doing a bad investment because you're giving them a guarantee. And that's what I did in this email. I basically showed them the entire guarantee, that I have so much confidence in this method, in this program and the results, that if you follow all the program steps and don't see results, you will get double your money back. So usually not a lot of people do this. Pretty much no one do this. But me and the guy who owns this coaching program decided, let's literally run a double money back guarantee for this campaign. If you follow all the program steps and don't see results, you get double your money back. And I'm sure this made the campaign maybe 5 times better because a lot of sales came from this single email. I basically showed how much confidence I have in the program. If you want to join now, at a fraction of the price, just click here, a simple CTA. After the guarantee came a value mail where I basically just break down the strategy of the program and how it works. I'm giving some value to the list, showing them how the strategy copies institutional trading, how it identifies gaps in the market, how it makes money, how it works, how it brings constant results. Then I just do the simple CTA. And then I do the reminder again where I show them I will permanently increase the price of the product. So literally, again, urgency, FOMO, so people take the chance. Mail 6 is just urgency and info about the program, how it works, what exactly do people who join the program receive, mentorship, community, one-on-one support, whatever. And then after I show them what they receive in the program, I just gave on some urgency. Only 7 spots left in the program. If you want to reserve your spot now, join the program. Mail 7 was a simple value mail where I show them exactly what's the reason why basically they are not profitable in trading, what they're missing, and what they should do in order to get constant results from trading and in order to achieve a profitable trading strategy. Just some value, nothing to sell. And then here you can see I literally did a CTA just very non-salesy in the PS section. Then came the emails from the last day of the price increase campaign itself, those first 7 days. First mail was basically just urgency, full urgency and FOMO, last chance to join me at a fraction of the price. On January 10th, I announced this price increase. There are only 24 hours left. You can join me now at a fraction of the price I'll charge in the coming period. Just FOMO and urgency, only 3 spots left. And then the extension of the price increase campaign appeared. People had no clue this is going to happen. So this was basically a surprise. They had no idea that there is going to be a price increase extension. They thought it's going to end on January 17. And then we basically surprised them with an extension of the price increase campaign, and they still have an opportunity to join the program before the prices increase permanently. So you can see here, change of plans, you have another chance. I made a little story here. I sat down with my team. I received dozens of messages. I thought maybe help a little more of those guys and let them join the program at a shorter price, at a smaller price before I completely and permanently increase it forever. I just made a little short story. You can see here I had a meeting with my team, discussed and reached the conclusion that we can accept another 6 people. So I extended the opportunity by 6 more spots to join the program at a fraction of the price I'll charge them. Then just a CTA, secure a spot. I cannot guarantee these 6 spots won't fill up much sooner than January 20th. This is literally just FOMO and urgency again. Then mail 10 came, program objections. This is a very good email, which also helped a lot with the sales, because most of the people out there have a lot of objection. Okay, how can this help me? How I know this works for me? How I know you're not only just a course seller who only wants to take my money? There are tons and tons of objections that stop people from buying a certain product. And until you treat those objections and until you make them realize that what they believe is actually false from the reality, they're not going to buy the product. So in this email, everything I'm doing is basically treating all those objections. Why I teach people this instead of just making money myself? You can see here I am not selling courses, I'm just doing this for network. I also want to help people because I know the struggle of trying to become profitable and not being able to. I show a little about how the program itself helps them do that and how it helps them become profitable. And then I repeat also the guarantee. So this is an a combined email where I basically showcase everything. I treat some objections. I do a little anchor of everything they receive, and then I just do the guarantee. You have only 3 spots left. You can join now. After this email came another email where I basically just go on hard on dream state. How could their life look like if they had a good trading strategy, if they had a profitable trading system, if they had consistent results with trading. Basically, this is just what I'm doing in this email, just going hard on dream state and on the benefit of basically buying the product. So you can see I'm basically going on the dream state, how it would feel to finally have a well-structured trading system. Then I'm also treating this objection, this common objection with this won't happen overnight. This also makes the coach himself stand out from other people, where he showcases that no, this is not going to get you rich overnight. It's not going to make you money in a very short time. It's not going to happen. You still have to work. You still have to go through a process. This makes the method itself way more believable, way more trustworthy, and people really want to buy from you if they like you and if they trust you. Then just a CTA. Then came another urgency email. Have you decided? I announced I'm going to give out 6 more spots. Did you reserve a spot? Because tonight at 23:59, the price will increase once and for all. You can see FOMO here, very strong on FOMO, and basically showcasing to people that if they join now, they're going to pay a lot less than if they're going to join 1 more day after, or 2 more days after, or any time after, because now they're going to join at a fraction of the price. Mail 13 is only urgency and a little value, showing people what you need to be able to be profitable in trading, showing how his system made him go from point A, struggling to become profitable with trading and not having consistent results, to point B, being a funded trader, having constant profits, having constant results, and basically just being able to live his dream life all because of trading. Then just a CTA, you can schedule a free meeting right now by clicking the button below. But I warn you about one thing, there are only 24 hours left in which you can join the program. So, again, urgency, showing to people that this is the last chance. And then came the secret offer. Basically, the secret offer was another extension of only 24 hours. Again, people had no clue this is going to happen. They thought, all right, this is over. The price increase campaign is over. It's too late. And then we did secret offer again. Now, this price increase campaign, you have to understand, I think this is not something you can just literally spam on your email list or on your client's email list. No, this is something you can do maybe 2 times a year. So this is why we create such a big urgency. This is why I create such surprises in our emails, because this is something you do 2 times a year maybe. So that's why this system works so well. But you cannot go on and spam this email campaign continuously. It's not going to work. It's going to saturate, and people from your client's email list are maybe not going to buy your product anymore. Now here I made an interesting story. I somehow made it sound like a mistake, a calculating mistake that somehow made up that I have 2 more spots which are not taken, where people can join the program before the price increase. It's a little story. It becomes a little more trustworthy. People like stories. People buy from stories. Stories are the best thing in the world and they sell the best. And I'll give you an analogy. If you have 2 people selling the same product, the exact same product, or maybe product A is even better than product B, but product B has a better story, a lot of people are going to buy product B instead of product A because of the story. People like stories, and also because information is a lot easier to digest through stories. People do not remember details, they do not remember benefits. Instead, they remember a good story. When you tell a good story, people trust you, people like you, people buy from you. That's the thing. Stories are the best thing in the world to sell literally anything. And I'm actually going to make a YouTube video soon about this. I made a simple story here. I stayed up all night thinking about what to do. I'm sure there are still a few of you who didn't manage to get a spot before the permanent price increase. So I took the most active people from my email list. So as I told you, I made this email sound like it was literally sent to like 10 people. Until the end of the day, you have the opportunity to join the program before the price increase. I've unlocked these 2 spots, first come, first serve. FOMO and urgency, as you can see. And then came the last email of the entire price increase campaign. Last spot. I have just 1 spot left in the program. Only 1 more person can join at a fraction of the price. We can see this is very, very short and directly targeted for people to see, okay, this is the last chance. This is literally the last chance. This is the only spot I have left. Book your call now, reserve a spot, and that's it. Strong urgency and strong FOMO. So yeah, guys, as you can see, this isn't something very hard to do. This took me about 6 hours to make, and yet, alongside of about 14 days of emails, I managed to make, you can see here, 36K for this client with just emails, with just a small list of 12K people. And I basically made $3,600 with only about 6 hours of work. So yeah, you can literally take this example. You have the doc right in the description of the video. You can literally take this pricing campaign and use it for a client. Now, if you want to know more about how I can help you basically get clients, write killer copy, and make about 5 to 10K a month in the next 6 months with this skill, I have also a coaching program where I teach people the exact process that got me from 0 to over 12K a month in about 5.5 months. So if you want to know more about my coaching program, Rainmaker Academy, you want to know how this system works and how I can help you go from 0 or from the point where you are now, maybe a copywriter at 1 or 2K, doesn't matter, to being able to make between 5 to 10K per month in the next 6 months, you can press on the link in the description of the video and book a call with me. I'll see from your answers if you're a good fit for my program, because I don't take anyone in the program. If you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme or for some method to make money really fast and overnight, the program is not for you. But if you're looking for a clear system that can help you get clients, write killer copy, and make between 5 to 10K per month with copywriting, program is for you. You can just book your call on the link in the description. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments what topic you want me to talk about in the next video.